Well, hey again. Welcome to another edition of Socrates Explains Everything. My name is Socrates. I like to explain things. On this wonderful coronavirus Monday, I decided to take a little bike ride, enjoy the fresh air, get out of the house, because clearly we're going to be spending a little time home. Wanted to talk a little bit about the whole aspect of the response to coronavirus and this idea of flattening the curve and why people are trying not to meet in huge places and have wonderful things like comedy shows, which is what I had actually planning on doing this week, but not going to be doing that for a few weeks. See, this also ties back with my whole capitalism problem, and of course some of it makes sense. There's just never going to be enough beds for everybody in a hospital for everybody to get sick at the same time. If there was, we'd have huge hospitals sitting empty most of the time. And within capitalism, that just does not work. I mean, even if we ditched capitalism, you still wouldn't be able to have sufficient beds for everybody to get sick all the time. It just wouldn't make sense to have it. So at this point, what they're trying to do is reduce the total number at any one time so that the spike of cases isn't that bad. At this point, we're only, there's a road right there. The Netherlands. You can have that on one side and a road on the other. But at this point, they're trying to limit the total number of people that are sick at any one time so we can give everybody the best possible care we can. If the system's overwhelmed like it currently is in Italy, and it might end up being in the UK if they go with their herd immunity concept of letting everybody getting sick at once, then a lot of people are going to die for no reason because there just simply won't be enough intensive care units for everybody who needs one. And then you end up in a triage situation like you do during a war or any sort of horrific natural event where thousands upon thousands of people are killed. You have to prioritize. I've personally met a number of people who lived through horrific accidents only because the hospital was empty. There was a friend of mine who had her leg almost torn off by a boat accident. And she said that if there was nobody there, they would not have operated. They would have simply amputated her leg. But the hospital was empty and a whole team of surgeons spent the entire night operating on it. You can only do that when you have the spare capacity. And at the moment, we have none of that. So the idea of spending time alone and making sure we don't spread this thing is so that the sick people can get all the medical care they need. And clearly not everybody's staying home at the moment. I'm not. I took a bike ride. Hi. She's jogging. Pleasantly though. So anyway, take care of yourself. Try to avoid huge groups because there's just no point in spreading this thing. Take extra care, of your own health. This is a good chance to get a little sleep, reconnect with your friends and your family, maybe just through the phone or through the computer, but nonetheless, this is a good opportunity to experience what you might do if you had extra time on your hand. I went for a bike ride. I decided to find a nice mole and I like the windmills, so I think it looks cool. Anyway, this is Socrates. Be safe, keep your social distance, wash your hands, etc. But I think even more important is eat good food, get good rest, take care of yourself. And I think we should work on this opportunity as an opportunity to improve capitalism, improve our systems so that we can fix the problems in the world. We have to address the climate issue. We have to decrease the amount of carbon in the atmosphere. We have to get rid of the plastic that's clogging the oceans. It'd be better if we had a healthy planet again. It'd be better if people had better lives. This is actually an interesting experiment because I think that this should be the way we should live our lives. We shouldn't be forced into wage slavery. And I think that people should have the opportunity to live their lives. Currently, nobody sometimes know what to do when they're not working, which is kind of sad when work is your only life. I do stand-up comedy and make little videos, so that's a whole group of people riding their bikes down the street. Yeah, it's quiet looking now, but it was busier I'm sure there'll be more cars. Anyway, my name is Socrates. Gonna go for a bike ride. Take care of yourselves.